Okay, here is a quick tutorial on how to make masks. This is the one with the ribbon, not the elastic. So I have my fabric here. I'm just gonna basically sew the top part right here and the other long side, and then I'm gonna leave these open for right now. So let's just do this one first, and I'm gonna allow a 5/8 seam allowance. So I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna back stitch for show. And I like to work kind of slow here. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay. And obviously I didn't cut the fabric perfectly straight because, what the hell? Okay. Oh, some threads got tangled. Okay, but that's not a big deal. So that is one side done. Okay, and then we're gonna trim, we'll trim all that excess off too now. Okay, so now we're gonna go on this side. Back stitch. This black is kind of tripping me out because it looks like it's not threading, but it is. And I gotta make sure that my bobbin underneath is full. Yes. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Okay, and then I get to the end, and then I always just do a couple back stitches in there. Okay. So now both of those ends are done. And remember, this is like the ugly side of the fabric because we're gonna flip it inside out. So because we're gonna do that and we wanna add straps, we're gonna do these leopard print. You're gonna want to stuff the ribbon inside. And we're only gonna do one on this side for now because we're gonna leave a little opening so we can flip it inside out. And I've cut these ribbons 15 inches in length. So it's gonna look like that. Just want a little sticking out like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna sew that. And then when I go over the ribbon, I like to back stitch it. And then I'm gonna go again. And I'm just gonna go about halfway here because I'm gonna need a little hole to turn it inside out. Lift up my foot. Okay, so now we have one of the ribbons there. You're funny, Caitlin. Okay, so now this side, I'm gonna do the same thing. So like I said, we're only doing one ribbon on this side because we will eventually put two, but I need this one open so I can flip it inside out. So again, you want, since we're gonna flip this inside out, you wanna do everything in reverse with the ribbon, like the pretty color. You want it to be on the outside. So there's the other ribbon there. You wanna make sure you don't get that. So you're gonna stuff it in there again, like that. And we'll leave that one like that. And I'm gonna pin that because I need to hold it in place so I could do the other one. And it helps to pre-cut your ribbon. So now I'm gonna add this one over here. And I made one of these earlier and they really are holding up nice. pin that one. Actually gonna pin it this way so I could just pull out the thing. All right, so now I'm gonna pull that one out and I'm gonna start sewing. This one I can sew the whole way because this end can be closed. So I'm gonna back stitch again, still with that 5/8 seam allowance. Oh my gosh, that's my dog. Okay, and you can sew over the pins, but I don't like to, it scares me. So I just take it out and then I'm gonna back stitch. Okay, so now here comes the cool part. Actually, so yeah, if you've been sewing for a long time, you'll see you cut the edges so it can lay flat. You just trim the corners. Just like that. Bentley. And then I'm gonna trim this other corner too. And I could trim that. And there's not a lot of extra fabric to trim, actually. No, there is. So where you see your line, just trim all that extra fabric off. Just be careful not to cut your threads. Woo! That was close. Almost cut that thread. I'm gonna flip it around. I'm trying to show you guys on camera, but you know how to cut. All right, so now remember that little opening right here? We are just going to turn everything out. And see how you have these really nice edges. We're gonna go around them again just for extra security, but see how, okay. So this one I messed up on because this color is out the other side. Oopsie. But you know what? I don't care. Okay. So now this little pocket that you have, I'm gonna trim these little excess strings. And I'm just gonna fold those in a little bit just so it's even. Like that much. And then I'm gonna take another piece of ribbon. And you can pin this if you want. Kiki, what's wrong? Yeah, you can get a snack. Okay, so now I'm going to stick this in here like that. And then we're just gonna sew this closed. This is like not wanting to stay. It's okay. I'm gonna hold it like that. Caitlin. My daughter's teasing our dog. Okay, we're gonna stick it in like that and we are going to sew it. Bentley. All right, if it comes out like mine just did, just tuck it back in. We're gonna sew it in there. And I wanna make sure that all these edges are nice. All right. We're gonna back stitch. And then we're just gonna sew the whole thing closed. Like that. And we're gonna turn it. And then you just basically wanna Just get all around everywhere. You just want it to be really nice. And then we will do the pleats too. I hate this freaking yarn. What is wrong with this stuff? Oh, I know why I'm almost out. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna lift that up. Try to keep it in the same spot. This is why I like to sew slow, because the fabric's getting thicker and your needle doesn't really like it. I don't want to change the foot pedal though. Okay, almost backstitched. Okay, now last row. And this just lets the mask be really nice and flat. I mean, it's already flat, but this is really nice. And then we're gonna add pleats. And this thread is black, so you literally cannot see it. So it's okay if you mess up or whatever. Okay, so now I'm at the ends. I'm gonna back stitch a couple times, and then I'm gonna go forward, and then that's it. Now you have your mask. See, it's got the ties. Okay, so now the pleats. You're gonna kind of eyeball it. I like to do 3. It kind of automatically goes into 3. You just kind of want to line up your edges here like this. I'm gonna pin that. Like that. And then this other edge, I'm gonna pin that as well. Okay, and then you're gonna get a 3rd pleat. I mean, I guess it's almost 2, but it turns into like 3. See, you just lay it like that. Take another pin. My daughter's crazy with my dog right now. Like that. And you're gonna move to the other side. And you're gonna pin it. I like to do up and down on that. Okay, so now you're just going to sew this part right here and that part, and then you're done. So now, I'm gonna make sure I do have more thread there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna remove this pin because my finger is gonna hold it. Make sure that's out of the way. And this can get kind of thick, so I'm gonna do that. All right, so yeah. Ooh, it's thick. Mama likes them thick. My sewing machine doesn't really like that, but that's okay. Back stitch, and that side is done. Okay, take out the pin. One more side and we are done. I like to do it like this because I like going one way. Put the foot down. I'm gonna remove my pin. I'm gonna start sewing. That scared me. Back stitch, and then feed it through. Back stitch, and you're done. Now you have this mask that you can tie, and it is pleated and it is awesome. Hope you guys liked that and that helped a little bit. You can wash these, put them in the dryer. They will not break, rip, anything. All right, thanks.